Good afternoon, YouTube. TJ here. I am in Tennessee, almost to Nashville, kind of. Headed to Manette, Missouri, and then Fort Smith, Arkansas. I got 2 stops on this load, delivering chicken. And I said I was going to be making a video about the day-by-day steps for orientation at Prime. I was going to do it all in one video, but I kind of figured that video could get really long really quick, and to be honest, I'm having issues with my phone. Like, I have an iPhone, and the iCloud isn't, like, my stuff isn't transferring to iCloud, so it's not getting off my device, so I have like limited storage, so I can only do one video at a time. So anyway, we'll just do, each video will be one day. So obviously the first day, it's going to be an afternoon when you get there, so this video is going to be pretty short. But with no further ado, you'll get on your Greyhound, head over to Springfield. Right when you get to Springfield, somebody on the bus will call the shuttle at Prime. We'll have the shuttle bus come and pick you up at the Greyhound terminal, which is not too far away from the hotel you're going to be staying at. And they'll take you back to the Campus Inn, which is your hotel slash training campus. It's only for Prime drivers and students. It's not open to the public, so it's kind of nice in the aspect of everyone there is relatable to each other. It's not a bad facility. You're right next to the Ramada, and actually the Prime owns that hotel as well as the Ramada, so you can kind of use both facilities. You can use the pool over at Ramada as well. Anyway, you'll get there. First thing you'll do when you get there, you'll walk in to the front desk. They will collect the $100 training cost that is due to them upon arrival. And they'll also give you a packet that you need to fill out. Basically, it's a paper version of your application that you did online. That way they have a paper copy of it. You want to make sure that matches your online application as best as possible. They understand that if you don't recall dates exactly, that's fine. Just try to get them as close as you can on like your employment history and stuff. And then you'll have some other papers you got to fill out. I don't remember exactly what all is included within it, but it's basically a packet that you need to fill out. Next, they'll give you your room key. They recommend that you don't do much that day. If you don't even finish the packet, that's fine. They want you to get a good night's sleep that night because you're going to be exhausted. You just got off the bus. Like I said previously in the other video, my bus ride was 26 hours long with five layovers, and normally, because I'm from Michigan, it would be about an 11-hour drive if I were to just drive to Springfield, but because of all the layovers and whatnot, it took more than twice that. So if you don't get the paperwork filled out the first night, that's fine. Just try to get a jump start on it. Before you leave the front desk area, there's a little fridge there. They have dinner for you since you're probably going to be arriving late. The cafeteria may or may not be open, and you won't get your meal credits right away, or your food card. So they have what I call an adult Lunchable. They're in that little cooler in which you can go ahead and grab one of those. I think it's like a turkey sandwich and a bottle of water and like a bag of chips or something kind of small, and honestly it probably won't even fill you up. And that's basically it. They'll give you a wake-up call in the morning. Now, being that this video is so short, I figured it would be a good opportunity to talk about what you can do in the area when you have downtime. They'll tell you kind of when you get there as well. There is a Walmart within walking distance. It's, I don't know, maybe a 15-20 minute walk, maybe half a mile down the road, if that, not even. But they also have restaurants. There's a Steak and Shake right up the road. There's several gas stations that are, one of them's open 24/7, I believe. They've got pawn shops all over the city. If you Uber or Lyft, I don't really recall which one works out there. I think it's Uber. You can Uber around Springfield. There's a lot of shopping if you've got the money and time. You know, there's all kinds of pawn shops, flea markets, all kinds of stuff. So if you have downtime, and I don't advise it unless you have downtime. If you happen to have downtime, though, take a chance if you want and kind of walk around or drive around Springfield. It'd be a great opportunity to kind of familiarize yourself with that area. Also, the Campus Inn and the Millennium, which is the Prime headquarters, are not the same building. I know that.
Your message has arrived.
I know that there may have been some confusion there. I know I was slightly confused when I went there, but they're not the same facility. The Campus Inn is about, I don't know, about 3 miles away from the Millennium. When you get to the Millennium after you're done with your training and you get your purple badge, you can go over to the Millennium, and they got all kinds of stuff. Their food is fantastic. They got steak on the grill. They got breakfast. It's a 24-hour ordeal. Food is very good there. You've got a full workout room. You've got a full gym and basketball court. You've got a movie theater. You've got pool tables. You've got a company store where you can buy just about anything you could possibly need for your truck. You've got a detail shop, a wash bay. You've got a trailer shop, an APU shop, a truck shop. You've got a training pad right across the way. And actually, that training pad they're building onto, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to be using that facility, but they're building, it used to be just a cement pad where you'd practice your backing maneuvers and whatnot, but now they're actually building a building there, so I'm not sure if maybe they're going to start doing their training classes there instead of the campus. So if you happen to know, or if you happen to be in that area, feel free to drop some comments on how that's coming along, and if you hear anything about how they're going to be using that facility, let me know. I'm kind of curious. Anyway, though, the Millennium is a phenomenal building. One of the guys in the training department said, unless you work at Google, there's not many other jobs out there that you can find that offer the amenities that Prime does at their facility. It's truly an amazing facility. I definitely encourage you, though, if you've got the time, walk around there. They've also got a salon, a spa. You can get massages, you can get your hair cut, all kinds of stuff. They got a post office there, which also leads me to mention that if you live in an area where there's not much freight going to that area, for example, I live in northern Michigan, and there's not much up there. I hardly ever go up there unless I'm going home. I highly recommend getting a P.O. box at the Millennium Building in Prime. I think it's like $1 something a week, but you can have your mail going directly to Springfield, and they will put it in a little post office box similar to just a regular post office would, and they allow you to also ship packages there. If it doesn't fit in your box, they'll keep it behind the counter, and it truly makes your mail a lot easier to access if you're especially if you're not going home very often. That's just my 2 cents on that. Besides that, though, honestly, there's a lot to do. You won't get bored out there if you got time to kill. You'll definitely find something to do. Let me know if you have any other questions about the area, about the campus, about the Millennium, any of that, any amenities, or if you have questions about the first day of training, feel free to let me know. And overall, just have fun, enjoy. I'll be posting more videos day by day. That way the video isn't so long, and I honestly have to look back at the training schedule and kind of familiarize myself again with how each day went. So besides that, drive safe when you get out there. Get a good night's sleep your first night, and have some fun. Have a good one.